ring. That was really cool.
And then the tables turned as well. The Undisputed Era managed to counter into submission holds themselves, and Cole reverses the figure four to, as you know, if you turn over on the figure four leg lock, the pressure is reversed, which we know is not true, but that's the rule of wrestling. That's another rule.
Yes, the golden rule.
If a table is set up, you're going for it. If you turn over or a figure four, you reverse the pressure. Of course you do.
Of course, it's the way it is. Just the way it is. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know if I'm skipping ahead here, but we obviously had that really cool bit where they obviously had I think Cole set up another table, and obviously another big bump by Pat McAfee here. Where so I think Adam Cole was it and Pat McAfee at top, and he pushed him off, and I've never seen a guy jump so far off. I love the way he jumped off, and he still kind of almost missed it. They maybe should have put the table a bit closer, but again he banged his head, so it's bad. But
he threw himself out. He committed. You got to give him that.
Yeah, you give him that. He went for the table nicely. I mean, that table broke. I mean, he had that spot where I think they're trying to do, I think Lorcan on one table, and they were going to slam Dunn through the other one, but the table didn't break.
Yeah, that was a shame. And then they set up again. I can't remember. I think it was Roderick Strong went for the splash, and then Pete Dunne just had to wait there awkwardly. It's like, oh, okay, you're going to splash me now, and just lean back. That was a shame.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just but even when he broke it felt like it just broke. So I don't know if that's just
broke.
Reinforced table, where it's just that you got that one table that just didn't want to break. But obviously after that, just got constant, fight down. And at some point there was a cool moment in it. Well, I say near the end, but it probably should have been near the end. It's a bit when he had all the members of Pat McAfee's team in the kind of on the outside near the cage, on the outside and the cage outside, and basically the Undisputed Era said we've got to finish this, and it was just a constant knee punch, super kick to each of them, and it was just a really awesome spot. Especially when he, as always we say, Adam Cole's kind of when Adam Cole kind of does a super kick, it always sounds great. So
there's some great teamwork there. Yeah, Pete Dunne and O'Reilly was still going at it, throwing each other forms at each other, and they've been going 40-45 minutes at this point.
Give him credit, man. Iron Man to the match.
Pete Dunne breaks Kyle O'Reilly's fingers, hits the bitter end. Could that be it? Nope. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out on the bitter end, which is a very rare move to kick out of. That's a very protective finisher as well. I'd like to have seen Pat McAfee being such a slippery kind of heel. He could have climbed to the top of the cage, realize he's safe, he still wants to win. He doesn't want to forfeit the match. He could be at the top there, only Lorcan and Pete Dunne, Danny Burch taking all the damage to eventually gets to a point where Pat McAfee's still trying to lead and try to will his team on, and eventually they have enough and say, screw you, Pat, and they just leave. It's no, or they just stand aside and there's another ring, and he surrounds them, they just watch. It's we're not going to take this anymore. You take some of the bumps. So
basically, the bit I think near the end is basically they've taken out all of Pat McAfee's goons. He's on the other side of the ring, completely alone, and they just got Undisputed Era surrounding him. The bit where he's trying to climb off the cage, he doesn't care anymore. He just wants to escape. And then just a bit where he just beat the living crap out of him. I think that should have been the ending, personally. I think that's the perfect way. If they knew Undisputed were going to win, that should have been the ending for me personally. But but it wasn't, and it kept going.
It looked like what could have been a finish, and then they followed by more false finishes. They're going to kick out of it. So there's a Panama Sunrise, and the Panama Sunrise is one of those things where everyone kicks out of. Unless you hit a last shot straight away afterwards, everyone kicks out of Panama Sunrise. It's like the Blue Thunder Bomb. It's an awesome move, but everyone kicks out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a finisher, but that's just. To be fair, we did get that cool moment with. We talked about one awkward chair spot, in the other WarGames match with the, but there was a bit. Again, I think it's not the first time he's done it. Adam Cole. Kind of, I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was a bitter ending by Pete Dunne or something, where it was just he had the chair set up and it kind of landing on was it Adam Cole's ribs? That's obviously a nice callback to his injury, but it's just again, it looked awkward. Oh, that's gotta. Just to point out, if it sounds like we're kind of all over the place, one, the connection's quite bad, and two, it's quite late, so we're probably we're all pretty knackered. So I apologise if passion is not fever pitched.
Apologies.
It's been.
Let's end on a high. Let's get to the finish.
Ollie Lorcan hit a high and low by the Undisputed Era, and then obviously Kyle O'Reilly hit that knee. I think he had a chair. Oh yeah, it was like he'd done the one knee from the top, and I think he had a chair on his hand, on his arm. Done that knee for the top. That's really cool. And got the pin, got the win. And again, one. I like it's Kyle O'Reilly gets the pin, so it keeps his momentum going. Because he's on a good momentum lately. And I mean, again, I thought Pat McAfee would win. Apparently, my predictions were terrible in this show. But except for that, it's like. But I thought there was legs to kind of this kind of Pat McAfee kind of group. But now when I think about it, Pat McAfee's very good at talking his way out of a problem. He's that heel that he's so good at problem where he can justify it somehow. And I think Undisputed Era kind of needed it because obviously they I think as you pointed out at the start of the podcast, like they've won one. It's like only their second win of WarGames, maybe I think it is.
Yeah, so they've won 50% of their WarGames matches now. So
it's kind of a nice win. Also, it kind of works. I think Pat McAfee will get his win eventually, but no deny it's exactly what you expect from a match like this. It had everything. It had great wrestling, great spots, awesome moments. Just not the
NXT TakeOver crowd that we usually have.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest. I know they do it a lot, but I kind of hate it when they obviously is artificial people going NXT.
Oh yeah, that artificial noise is so annoying. You got NXT, you got This Is Awesome, but This Is Awesome would play like straight after like a table spot moment or someone diving from the top. It would like land, boom, then press the button. This Is Awesome. It usually lingers for a bit. Everyone kind of gathers like, everyone's thinking. That was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome.
I just realised I can't believe we just forgot about it. I don't know if you brought it up, like the Swanton Bomb from the top by Pat McAfee. Did we bring that up?
The Swanton Bomb.
Did we bring that up?
I thought you brought it up.
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah. You forgot about the biggest spot in the match, the Swanton Bomb.
But we got there. It was fine. It's fine. We didn't. Yeah. We almost did, but we didn't. So it would.
He landed quite hard as well, I think, Pat.
Well, he landed weird as well. I don't know if it's like maybe it's just where he again. I don't know. He's probably got how many concussions, that poor guy. So.
Well, bear in mind he's probably had the least amount of injuries from the NFL because he was a punter, wasn't he? He wasn't like a line break or running back or quarterback. He was just a kicker. He'd come on to do the kicks. Hence why his finishing move was the punt.
Yes, but only one person does the punt. So sorry, Pat, but only one person. So
you're gonna get an RKO from out of nowhere if you keep on.
Yeah, that'll come out eventually. That'd be nice. Gotta be honest. But yeah, no, I can't believe it. I just like he went up again and he did a swanton, and it's just like again, it's like you have all these people landing, but it felt weird. It's just like I don't know if it felt like they didn't get all of him, or like I didn't catch him right or something. I don't know. But it was still a cool move. I just can't believe we almost forgot about it. What kind of reviewers are we?
Well, not very good ones from the standard of this one. Ones with a lot of technical, logical issues.
It's fine. But yeah. So obviously obviously Undisputed. This feud will probably continue in probably mini matches, like between like maybe like Adam Cole probably still go against Pat McAfee, or like the Undisputed Era will probably go for the tag titles. Again. But I like the idea of like Pete again. I think they go Kyle O'Reilly and Pete Dunne. I think there's a feud there. I think they're going to continue that, and I would like that.
I hope so.
I mean, it's me because again, Kyle O'Reilly's like they're building him up the way that I kind of thought the way they're building up around ROH. Like eventually he'll build up and he'll win that title, and it'll be this big thing. And I hope they build it up to a point where he wins it, and there's a crowd there because it'll be one of those great moments in NXT.
Oh, well, for sure. I'd love to see Kyle O'Reilly as NXT champion one day as well.
I mean, it totally works for me because obviously, again, it just feels like they're building him the same way down ROH. Like he always felt like the underdog, the kind of he's a workhorse. He worked his way up eventually, and he finally got the big one that won. It wouldn't surprise me if I would have liked it being perfect, like do an ROH where like Adam Cole wins the title and he beats Adam Cole to win it. But. I don't know if that'd just be like too much, but I do want unless Finn Balor keeps the title and he beats Finn Balor. But yeah, I think Kyle O'Reilly's going to be a breakout star 2021. Mark my words.
I hope so.
Well, I say breakout star. He's already been a star, but in NXT he'd be the top guy. Promise you, 100% believe it. So But yeah, kind of again ends on a very good show, I'd say.
Yeah.
I put a poll out on it.